I wanted to say something. There's a lot going on right now in the community, right? When we talking about POLIGHT and everything that's going on. So I want to say something because I've been sitting back watching everything that's going on. Some people may not like this. Some of the sisters may not like this. Some of the brothers may not like this, but I'm about to say some real shit that nobody really wants to say, right? That SaNeter said something about this man a long time ago, which means people knew that this man was doing things with young girls when we're talking about POLIGHT, okay? So this is obviously something that has been known, and motherfuckers are still rocking with him. They're still supporting him, and nobody said anything, right? And so, of course, with everybody coming at SaNeter, he took that and ran with it and was like, yo, Mechee going at me too. Now, let me tell you something. I'm not here to defend nobody. I just want to clarify what I said. And that is what I said, but I want to go into a little more details with that, right? But I would like to remind everybody, the person who is out here that's molesting on people and raping little girls, that would be POLIGHT, okay? But I want to remind everybody something. And if you're in my chat, I would like you to step in this shoe if it fits you. Like, raise your hand and say that it's you. So let's talk about the fact that SaNeter called this man out a couple years ago. I want y'all to let that sink in. I heard Young Pharaoh called this man out a while back. That's true, y'all. I mean, there are actual videos of it, but I'm gonna need y'all to talk to me today. Is that not the truth? Yes. So I'm not understanding how everybody got so much heat. And let me tell you something. I'm not defending SaNeter. There's nothing to defend of defending SaNeter. I'm looking at the whole situation. Like, y'all got all this heat for SaNeter. Where the fuck is the heat for you niggas? For yourself, for the Black community? Because how many of you are in this chat and you can tell me right the fuck now that you heard the video when SaNeter did it? So how come y'all didn't cancel POLIGHT? See, the same energy y'all got for SaNeter, I'm going to need the Black community to have it for themselves. Because the truth of the matter is, when SaNeter called this motherfucker out, the Black community did what? Does anybody want to take a guess? Y'all did the same fucking thing to me when I called out Grandmaster J. This video ain't about SaNeter. It's about the Black fucking community. So let's get that clear. All I want to point out something to y'all is you niggas didn't have no smoke. Do y'all remember when SaNeter called him out? What the fuck did y'all tell him? I'll wait. What did you tell SaNeter? Somebody please answer on behalf of the delegates of the Black fucking community. What did y'all tell him? Y'all told SaNeter to shut up. Y'all told SaNeter he was a hater. Does that sound familiar to y'all? Y'all told SaNeter to be the fuck quiet. Y'all told SaNeter that he should learn to mend things and not be beefing with him. You know what? That's the same shit y'all told me when I called out Grandmaster J. So let's talk about some more dirty shit that be under the rug in the Black community. See, because y'all motherfuckers don't want to talk about this in its entirety. So if y'all want to be upset with SaNeter because he has said some insensitive things, I believe that I heard him say. Now, again, I'm not watching everything everybody's saying, but I did hear him say some shit like, I don't give a fuck with what POLIGHT do with his dick. Now, brother SaNeter, this is not about him doing what he do with his private parts. This is not about the women he have sex with. This is about a girl. So that was really insensitive for you to fucking say that. But I want to point out the bigger picture. Y'all so angry with SaNeter, I'm going to need you niggas to be angry with yourselves. Because when SaNeter did bring this shit to the light, y'all all told him to shut the fuck up. Y'all told him to make amends with this man. Y'all told him to leave this man alone. Y'all told him that he was a hater. Somebody said the entire conscious community is responsible. He knew but didn't tell. We only know what he said and he didn't tell us the truth. Excuse me, no. I mean, I agree with your first part of your comment. The entire conscious community is responsible. He knew but didn't tell. Who didn't tell? SaNeter did tell. Yes, the fuck he did. And let's be clear, Young Pharaoh did too. Young Pharaoh called him out. SaNeter called him out. I don't know if it was anybody else who called him out, but my question and my concern in this video is when y'all fucking heard that shit, why did y'all not cancel this nigga? So I'm just saying that if we gonna go in on one man, let's go in on everybody. Come on. Because the truth is, SaNeter told, and none of y'all wanted to fucking say nothing. Now it's all SaNeter fight. No, I think y'all need to hold that L with SaNeter. I think y'all need to hold all of that shit. That's all I'm saying. All of you niggas hold it. If you watched that live when he said that shit years ago and you were privy to it, and you still ain't been holding this nigga accountable, and y'all still ain't been saying nothing, holding him to the fire, like, let a motherfucker breathe too hard. Y'all be trying to call him a scammer. Y'all got all the motherfucking heat for everybody who ain't out here doing fuck shit, trying to create fuck shit that ain't never happened. But yet and still, y'all didn't have all this heat. How come y'all ain't been going for a year on end, months on end, video after video? How come POLIGHT didn't get run through the ringer when this shit came out? Huh? I'm just curious. Because, see, I wasn't around when this went down. I didn't hear about none of this until now. SaNeter came out and said what he found in police records. The same thing that everybody is saying right now. He went to the internet. Y'all keep saying he knew stuff that we didn't know. Y'all act like he was R. Kelly manager and he was bringing POLIGHT girls. Like, stop that shit. That's not how this went down. The information he told and that young Pharaoh told was on the motherfucking internet, just like the information now, because he had charges brought up against him. And then the charges got fucking dropped. So then everybody was like, see, nigga, you was hating and he didn't do it. Where was all of that heat that you see now? Like, everybody has a video about POLIGHT and what POLIGHT has done. And I'm starting to see more videos about SaNeter than POLIGHT. I'm going to need y'all to not lose focus on who the fuck we looking at here. You know what I'm saying? To where y'all so focused on somebody else, you're not focused on the person who did this shit. But I'm going to need the Black community to focus on yourselves for a moment. Because you know that y'all are fucking responsible for this. Just as much. See, remember when I came forward and I told y'all that I wasn't fucking with Grandmaster Jay anymore? And I said, because I publicly endorsed this motherfucker, because I know he on some bullshit, I can't endorse him anymore. And when I did that, you know what most of y'all did? Most of y'all was like, oh, you divisive, Mechee. You and Grandmaster Jay need to call each other and make up. You know, the same stuff we hear all the time. When we call somebody out that's really doing some fuck shit, y'all need to make up. Y'all need to deal with this. This is not good for the Black community. Y'all told me that I wasn't loyal to anybody. Like, I don't know what you niggas want. Am I supposed to be loyal to a motherfucker that's doing dirty shit? Or am I supposed to be being loyal to the people and being honest about the shit that goes down that affects the community? Now, here we are some months later. None of you motherfuckers have apologized. Not now. One of you motherfuckers have. But where's Grandmaster Jay? Gone, ran off with everybody's money. Nowhere to be seen, nowhere to fucking return. Everybody that was around this nigga started walking away from him after I said what I said. All the information about all the shit that I said he was doing came out, and even more shit came out about him. And everybody that was around him started coming out, telling their story. They all removed themselves from him, talking about the foul shit that he was doing. Tell me where I'm lying. And now Grandmaster Jay got all the 5 people that fuck with him. But you know how many of y'all left my platform? You know how many of y'all talk shit to me after I called this nigga out? Get off my page. Somebody said, you should apologize to Tariq. To apologize to Tariq for what? Get the fuck off my page, you bitch ass, dick sucking, riding ass niggas. You need to go find a fucking daddy. Okay? And stop thinking Tariq gonna be your daddy. What the fuck would I owe Tariq a motherfucking apology for? Y'all bring in the dumbest shit that don't have nothing to do with the topics we talking about. Apologize to Tariq for what? For pointing out the fact that this nigga fucking co-opted and fucked up the whole ADOS movement and replaced that shit with some fucking socks, some pepper spray, and a goddamn flag and a motherfucking conference with no food? Why he wore his Pastor Plum suit, bitch? Again, this nigga fucking derailed the whole movement of ADOS, and his FBA ain't offered you a fucking alternative. Has this nigga brought one motherfucking law? Has this nigga helped lobby for any goddamn thing? Has this nigga made any motherfucking argument for reparations? I'm not apologizing for shit. So while your dick riding ass is over here, why don't you go tell this nigga that cares so much about the Black community to apologize for coming for my kids? Because see, I came for what he was doing in the community. This nigga came after my kids. But it's funny how y'all didn't see that. I'm not giving that nigga no apology. And if I ever see him in person, I swear for God, I'm gonna get that nigga a motherfucking lump upside his head. I swear for God. And if I can't reach him, I slap the shit out of his wife. Go run, tell that, make a video about that shit next, bitch. I don't give a fuck. Stop trying to compare the two. If anything, he owe people an apology because he right in the same fucking category out here using and playing the whole fucking black community, just like the rest of these niggas y'all should be mad at. Stop bringing your bitch ass in my chat. I'm so tired of you niggas. I don't know what kind of man is constantly seeking out a motherfucker that they don't like or a woman, no matter what the fuck I'm talking about, just for you to jump in here and say some shit about your little gay ass daddy with them juicy ass lips that's shiny than a motherfucker while he mink sliding and wearing furs in the fucking middle of California. Who the fuck wear fur in California, bitch? Roller skating with a white motherfucker on his stage. You better get the fuck out of my chat. This nigga in a singing group with a white boy. Boy, shut the fuck up. This your black power daddy. This nigga skating on the stage and shit with white folks. If you don't get the fuck out of my chat, bitch. So I just want y'all to let that shit sink in. When it comes to the black community, y'all did the same thing. So I just want to point something out that nobody in all of y'all emotions has had time to check out, to look at, to say something about. Y'all was all mad at SaNeter when SaNeter brought the shit up. Y'all told him he was being a hater. And now that it's come out in the forefront, y'all getting on him like he the main person that should be saying something. Where was all you niggas? Because SaNeter is one person, so where's the rest of y'all? So why wasn't there 20,000 videos made back then about POLIGHT like y'all doing now? And I don't give a fuck if the charges was dropped, because anybody in this chat, I'm sure there are women right now that will attest to you that they told. They told. And you know what happened? When there was no evidence, always the charges get dropped. Just because this nigga's motherfucking charges got dropped a long time ago don't mean that he was innocent. Let me tell you something in the black community. I do not need no fucking white man's jury to fucking convict this man for me to know that Brother POLIGHT's name has come up way too much over the years and being associated with fucking teenage girls. So these things do not continue to keep following you if this is not something you're doing. It's different for somebody to make up a lie on you once, my nigga, but everybody is not going to keep telling the same lie on you over and over again. Are you fucking serious? That's not how this works. These stories have continued to follow this nigga. It's not the first time, which tells me it's true. We watched with our own eyes R. Kelly pissed on a 14, 13-year-old girl. We all saw that shit. It was everywhere for everybody to fucking see. We know he was guilty of it, but he never fucking went to jail for it because people got paid off. Do y'all remember that? We saw it, and he still didn't go to jail for it. But at the end of the day, for everybody pointing the finger at SaNeter, I'm going to need y'all to point the finger back at yourselves, because the bottom line is you niggas knew. And if you watched that video and you knew, you was just as responsible, because y'all wanted him to be quiet, remember? So I would like all of the people that told him to shut up and he was hating years ago, I want to know where you at now. Funny thing is, you probably the same motherfuckers in the chat telling him he full of shit and that he gave POLIGHT a platform and that he didn't tell on POLIGHT and that he just is guilty and he this and that. You the same motherfuckers saying that shit today. You the same ones who was telling him he was a hater years ago. I guarantee you are. So I'm gonna need y'all to all check yourselves, because this is what happens in the black community all the time, right? Then when some shit happens that you can't refute, like DNA evidence, right? Then all of a sudden it's, why didn't nobody say nothing? Because every time they do, this is what we do, whether it's on a big ass platform or whether it's in somebody's motherfucking house. This is what we do every time. You don't want to believe a motherfucker till it's in your face and you ain't got no choice to believe him. So I just want to remind y'all of that. I'm going to go, but I just want y'all to stop and think about that. I think it's a whole lot of people that should be being called to the carpet right now, not just the people who have a platform. Like all you motherfuckers who didn't want to hear it when he told, I mean, come on, you got to take your responsibility for that. SaNeter didn't turn a blind eye on his own. He did, because he felt the pressure of you motherfuckers. And I ain't going to make no excuse for that. He did turn a blind eye because he started talking to POLIGHT again. POLIGHT be on his platform a little bit, but you niggas was right along with it. Y'all was right along with it. You remember, he's a hater. Y'all told him to shut up. The black community, y'all gonna hold this L with SaNeter. Hold that shit with him. Hold it together, okay? Because y'all let this nigga keep doing this shit. Y'all, a big ass y'all. Not just one person, y'all, motherfucker. All of y'all.